July 2019. The text. Elizabeth. The next morning indicated the day of our leave, so I took off my brace and changed from my pajamas into my everyday clothes. I ate the breakfast at the hotel I stayed and offered. Scrambled eggs, bacon, cereal, yogurt, and waffles. Yes, I could eat a lot. My parents and brother did the same, and we left the hotel after signing out. Ping! My parents had always told me that looking at my phone in the car was bad for my eyes and health in general, but it was a good chance that Ashlyn texted me. I couldn't just wait so many hours to reply to my best friend forever, with the fact that she could have been sending pictures of my birds. I looked at my phone to verify my thoughts. Ashlyn texted me. Bluey seems bored. What? Who is her job to keep him occupied with other birds, his mirror, and toys? I texted her back calmly. Maybe play budgie sounds on your TV? See, I was surprised that her next reply was an understatement. I would, but I really don't do that. So, you want him to be bored and depressed, huh? I didn't bother arguing back. I was only a few hours away from her place anyway. After more sleeping and listening to Ariana Grande, we came upon a familiar house, Ashlyn's. I sprinted to the doorbell regardless of my tiredness, pressed it, and waited impatiently to bring my babies home. Bluey, don't worry, Mommy's here. No at all. You're not his mom. Well, it's... whatever, you won't understand. Ashton let me in and began explaining what they had been doing. Bluey talked a lot until the lights were out, and Pear completely destroyed the guitar I gave him. She did not seem annoyed, though, as Mango had done it multiple times. Perhaps I should pay it back by bringing her a toy next time I came. Pear, look at the mess you've made. The wood shredding was scattered all over the bottom of his cage. I thanked Ashton for everything and went home to weigh Bluey and Pear. Bluey, go! Bluey, go! Bluey began chanting. I didn't teach him the word go, but someone's excited. There's no doubt about that. I opened the drawer to grab the scale, put a piece of plastic wrap over it as I did it for baking purposes, and gently placed him on. It had a shiny surface and fun buttons to press, so to Bluey it could be another Bubbles. After he stopped moving around so much, like someone couldn't hold in their pee, I looked at the number of grams, the form of weight that was used on budgies and cockatiels. 26. That was almost down to 25, which was way too low for a budgie. Would he get fat if he didn't exercise, though, or was it because of depression? Bluey, tell me you're okay. Bad Bluey. Bird, 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 Pear Bear. he said. You're not answering my question. I assumed he was okay since he was still flying around, eating, drinking, and talking. Bluey, although I bonded very well with the others, I just wished for one thing, for Elizabeth to come here today and let me out of here. Everyone else could fly and walk around as they wished, but it was the complete opposite for me. Get me out of here. I don't want no prisoner. I'm not one either. Let me out. Ding dong, I internally gasped. Can it be who I think it is? I saw black leggings with gold sparkles, and as an observant bird, I knew who it was at first glance, without even looking anywhere else. Elizabeth. She came here to take me home. Bluey, go! Bluey, go! Elizabeth put me on a flat Bubbles, so once we returned home, and after she leaned over to read something on Bubbles, she asked me something. However, I couldn't hear her from my overly joyed self. Bad Bluey, bird, 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 pear, bear. Pear. I wanted to play with Bluey, but his eyes were closing. He could be tired, so I shouldn't bother him. I waddled over to Mango like a chicken and cleaned next to him. Mango, don't you think Bluey has been acting a little different lately? Yeah, is he depressed? Oh no, please, my buddy. He isn't plucking any feathers, so it shouldn't be too serious yet. It's never too early for this, though. He still chirps and talks most of the time, but still. I heard we're leaving later today, though, so he should be fine then. Yep, make sure his weight is okay, he advised. He's such a smart bird. Ding dong, I've got to go. We have so much in common and have grown so close over these 3 weeks. We sure have. I hope to see you again soon with Bluey outside of his cage. I hope so too. We went home to find Bluey to be 4 grams fewer than his ideal weight, 30. It may have seemed like I was overreacting and that it was a subtle change, but for a budgie, based on how small and light they were, it could have immense issues. I hope it'll go back to normal soon. Bad Bluey, bird, 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 pear, bear.